In our previous episodes, we've been having some great weather, albeit very cold. Going further south, this, predictably, was going to change, leading to muddy roads and mental breakdowns. So, you'll never guess what this is, and actually we don't know either. There's no gate that connects to the big road. It's just a bit of a wobble.
I think we're now really driving through an eucalyptus plantation. Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering if we're going to reach that road or if this road is going to end.
We've been warned that in this particular place there's a lot of Mapuche activity, so they got groups who burn down houses, campsites, whatever. We heard about some guy a few months back who got chased out of his camping spot and his van got smashed up. But the reason they're doing it, though I really do not agree with the methods they're using, the reason they're doing it is this. So this was all full of native forest one day, and then they cut it down and they planted the eucalyptus tree. But the eucalyptus tree sucks so much water that the land is essentially sucked dry. And since the Mapuche are not hugely capitalist, they have no means of fighting it in a legal way, because big money always wins. So what they do is they just attack the foresters, and sometimes they attack people who don't belong to the forestry, obviously. But that is why there are so many little insurrections here. And you need to take care where you camp, because they don't really discriminate all the time.
We're still on track, believe it or not. But for those interested, yes, these are official roads here in Chile. We're not gone off-roading, we didn't take a challenging route or followed off-road recommendations that we read online. We're just... yeah, it's Google again. Okay, let's do this. I tried to avoid the ruts this morning. I think I'm getting punished. Well, I shouldn't have said anything. Here we go. No. But now I'm screwed. And yes, we're still on the road. Okay. I'm doing quite okay, I think. Yep, come on, Mike. Although, up. Yeah, I am. Oh, my foot was stuck, shit. Yeah, I'm going. Yep. Oh. Sí, es con todas las mochilas. ¿Es mucho como eso o no? Ah, ok, perfecto. Gracias.
I keep reminding Iris that she has the proper off-road tires thanks to me, because I suggested it and she was like, nah, it's not necessary. And I was quite convinced that we might be needing them. We've been needing them a lot more than I thought we would.
Well, they help me now. But that's what I love so much about Chile so far. People are incredibly helpful. We didn't ask him for help, but here he is, waiting for us, making sure we're fine, keeping an eye out, turning around if he thinks we might be in trouble. Sí. Primero Chiloé Island y después Carretera Austral, Patagonia, Ushuaia. Sí. You see? Ah, shit. Whew.
Ciao. My Spanish, as you might have heard, is quite bad. But he was saying that on the Carretera Austral, a tractor hit him, and he actually lost his leg. But he still rides a bike, so that's just being badass.
I think you can see it, but Jonas is so muddy now, and it's only the start of today. Unbelievable how much mud his luggage caught. But at least now thieves won't be interested anymore, I think, because if they need to touch that... Yeah, it's really bad.
So we just stopped for lunch. It's Fiestas Patrias today, so everybody is just partying. And this place, which is amazing, was actually closed, but they opened up with the camera. They opened up especially for us, and the food looks great and tastes great. So we're really happy. You know, we constantly ride this kind of roads, and we're always wondering why we don't have time to answer messages and stuff. We just never have reception, and people say that the Carretera Austral is bad for that. There are two options: or they haven't done anything else in Chile, or there's not going to be any reception at all for a long time. To the right, right.
We actually came to a campsite that was closed, but we gave them a call anyway, and they was like, no, it's closed. But they asked, where are you? We told them we were in front of the gate, and suddenly they said, oh wait, we're coming to get you, and they showed us where to go, and in the meantime they cleaned out this room for us, and they told us there's really bad weather coming in, so just sleep inside here, it's going to be the best idea. And indeed, the weather is...
It's very much turning. The bikes have their own little shelter.
Santé.
Cheers.
The joy of getting an indoor place. It's really raining outside right now. I'll show you later because I'm first going to eat something. But we have a cozy little place.
Mm-hmm. And we're still not over the fact that we've got our own little chairs, which we can take everywhere. It's just wow, so amazing.
Honestly, people here in Chile, it's incredible. We arrive at a camping and they just give us a tiny room to bunk in for the night.
Because it's gonna rain in Chile. Obviously, it's gonna rain in Chile. We knew that, but still, thank you so much.
Way better than a tent. So now I'm gonna eat. And here we have breakfast for champions. Jonas with his most amazing cup.
Yeah.
Yay!
I love dinosaurs.
With coffee, of course.
Yes, very black coffee from my AeroPress. It's a recommendation for everybody who likes coffee and travel.
A pot of tea on the fire.
And cookie crunch.
So, good morning.
So, up until now we've been waking up with very cold but beautiful weather.
Today it's raining and cold. We've got both.
Yay! And we're still very dirty from the mud yesterday.
Yes, so by the time we get on the bikes, we'll be one big muddy patch, I think. Leaving yet another campsite. This is the first time I'm actually grateful that there's gravel and it's not just a muddy downhill slide. Yeah. Muchas gracias. Ciao. So now we're on the highway again. The last time in Chile, normally only the second time as well. We're on the way to Villarrica and Pucon, and the main issue we're facing for the moment is that all campings are closed because it's only the end of winter or the very early beginning of spring. And so far we've been lucky that if we turn up at campings, they let us stay anyway. They just open up the bathrooms, which is nice, especially because we passed through an area where the locals recommended us not to wild camp. After Villarrica and Pucon it will be okay again, so we can wild camp. But the next few days it's gonna rain. So it would be nice to at least have some place to dry up a bit, but let's see. Normally Jonas is the navigator of the both of us. This trip, because the Garmin GPS was doing wonky a little bit, we also used an old phone as a navigation, which was on my bike. And as you can see now, I also have the Garmin GPS. Because believe it or not, the adventure spec protection thing, it just completely snapped in half on two sides. So now it's all wobbling about.
It's very different today. We're going to a campsite, and that campsite on Google was right in the middle of the, well, not right in the middle, but very close to the city. And now it seems it's actually not at all close to the city. It's 16 kilometers from the city. So we'll have a small little extra drive.
So if you've always wondered what a round the world trip looks like, well, here you go. It's wet. It's cold. We're spending our money wisely. Well, maybe the wise choice would be a hotel room, but hey. Nee. Ik bedoel, ik heb niks aan een foto, hè. Ik bedoel, ja. Eerlijk waar. Echt met een ding, je moet het niet op Google zetten als je niet... En mijn gsm reageert niet meer. Ja. Kom aan. Hier, dit is wat ik heb. We moeten er ongeveer zijn, kijk. Nee, op mijn gsm is... Het doet gewoon niks meer. I'm so pissed off. The guy of the camping, he gives us a location which is wrong. Then I need to take out my fucking phone to see his photos, which are also completely useless. Now my helmet is completely fucked off, so I don't see a freaking thing. Like seriously, send me photos of the entrance, like I will recognize them. I need to take out my phone, you know it's raining. I'm so freaking annoyed right now. I already... now it's slipping about. Ik ben zo slecht gezind, mijn helm is volledig aangedampt. Maar echt, ik zie geen zier meer. Ja, en is het één van die twee, maar het is niet dat hij een idioot zegt op zijn foto welke. Er zit een pijltje op de straat dat je moet afslaan. Maar hij zegt geen pijltje welke van de splitsing. Hij toont gewoon een foto van een splitsing. En ik zie niks meer. En ik heb het kou. Maar nee, ik kan er niks van maken en het is allemaal nat. Als je geen stomme pijlen kunt maken voor je camping, moet je geen camping openen. Ja, en dat is Bart dat normaal langs de baan staat. Ja, geen idee. Nee, het is aan nu, want ik ben wel heel boos.
Our campsite for tonight. A little less glamorous than the previous ones, but we'll be dry.
We have a roof at least.
Aye. And we have some water on the ground.
Camping now in the south of Chile. It's cold, as you can see how we're dressed.
And we've got an orchestra of dogs.
An orchestra of dogs. Luckily we've got a roof to keep us dry a little bit, but the weather is just rain, rain, rain. And it's been like that since yesterday, and everything, but really everything we have is covered in mud. And yes, I'll show you the dog as well. There you go. At least they can cheer us up a little bit.
It's hard to stay sad when they're making so many funny noises.
There's still a very interested party, and it's not what you think. You might think it's because we're eating, but it's because he wants us to throw his stick.
And it's been the same stick since yesterday.
Right. We've thrown the stick many times and he just keeps sitting there. A very expressive dog. The dog tricked Iris into throwing a stick. So we're 1 minute further. The dog decided to come back. And bother Iris some more for some stick throwing. And all she wants to do is drink tea.
We decided to get ourselves
A nice and cozy room.
So we're gonna be sleeping in a bed, and we've booked for 3 nights to get all our clothes washed, because they definitely need a wash. To get the mud off our bags, to get the mud off our motorcycle gear, and to get Jonas's Adventure Spec windshield welded.
We've got a wine holder on wheels, and we already bought a wine bottle to fit in it. So, really cool. So, you'll never guess what this is, and actually we don't know either, but we clogged the toilet and we asked for a plunger, and this is what we got. So, this is going to be an experience.
Let's go and give it a try.
The nice thing is, it's all in Chinese, so I suppose it's Chinese. So I haven't got a clue what's it doing.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong, yeah. So we'll flush it. And it works! Huzzah!